Right, okay, here's the Excel template we'll be using for doing perceptual mapping. I'll reiterate again that perceptual mapping is what it says. It's people's perceptions of a product. So the information we're going to be entering here is not based on objective nutritional information. It's based on what people think about products. We'll look at objective information in the next video. Now this spreadsheet is based on one taken from this website, which is linked in the notes. Well worth having a read of this. There's lots of stuff on perceptual maps in general. So have a read in your own time about that. Okay. So I've zoomed out in a minute just to show so we can see the whole thing. Up here we've got an area where we're going to enter basic information about the types of products we're looking at and the things we're interested in. Down here we'll enter some information based on perceptions. And down here eventually we'll produce the perceptual map. Okay, right, so I'll zoom in a bit so we can see what's happening. Right, so up here is where we're going to enter things such as the title of the map. In this case, we're going to be looking at yogurts. I'll just bring across a spreadsheet to show you what we're going to be entering. So I've got a spreadsheet of some information which was prepared earlier. Let's get rid of the thing, let's just copy that. So we've got a range of different yogurts. Got people's perceptions of the amount of sugar going on a scale from 1 to 9. And the people's perceptions of the amount of fat, again, going on a scale from 1 to 9. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. Right, so up here we're going to enter yogurts, and down here we're going to enter the information with the horizontal axis. So for the left side, in this case, we'll be going from high sugar. Right side will be low sugar, relative values. In this case, at the bottom of the map, we will have low fat, and the top of the map, we will have high fat. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video. I'm just going to type that up. Okay, so we're going from high sugar to low sugar, and low fat to high fat. It's important to make sure you get these the right way around. Check you put the low one at the bottom for the vertical axis and the low one on the right side of the map for the horizontal axis. If we scroll down, we'll see the maps start to fill out a little bit. We've got the axes, we've got the title, and now we need to enter the information we saw a little bit earlier on. So again, I'm just going to pause the video for a second while I just copy this across. Okay, so I've entered the brand products, I've entered the horizontal axis for sugar. I'm now going to paste in the vertical attribute. You don't want to paste this now, you just Control V. What you want to do is go to the, I'll pull that down a little bit so we can see what's happening. You go to paste and paste values and number formatting. Okay, so you'll notice that it's not messed up the formatting of the spreadsheet. Right, now if we scroll down, we'll see our perceptual map has appeared. It's only got a few products in here. You would certainly need to have more than this. I think probably at least 10 to demonstrate that you've done a good survey of your local market. But we'll notice that Muller and what are those two there? That's Muller and Nestle are fairly close together in the sort of highish fat, lowish sugar. And then down here we got Original Lover, which is sort of high sugar and low fat. Okay, so that's your basis perceptual map. The one thing we didn't mention was looking at the sizes. You can change these optionally. So for example, if you've got some that are overlapping, we could, for example, make Nestle 1. We'll go down and it should make the Nestle circle a little bit smaller. Right, okay, so the next thing I want to do is copy this into a document. That's quite straightforward to do. And there's a couple. Right, okay, so we want to copy this image into a Word document. So as usual, we right click and click on copy. I'll just Control C. Okay, so open our Word document. Now, there's a number of ways you can paste this in. I'll make this a little bit smaller to see. It's quite a big pictures, these. And you've got to paste. You can paste in just as a picture. And that's fine, assuming you don't want to edit it again. But once it's like that, you really can't change anything. There are some better options. If we go to paste, keep source format in linked data, for example, this actually links back to the spreadsheet. So if the spreadsheet changes, it should in principle update as well. Another thing that's useful here is that you can move labels around. So if labels are overlapping, for example, you can move them around and make them look a little bit nicer. That's one way of doing that. There are other ways. Zoom out again. Another way is to paste. What was the one we just looked at? Yeah. Keep source. Yeah, this one. I beg your pardon. Use destination theme and linked data is one we just looked at. Keep source format marking an embed worksheet. Again, it's very similar. We can just move stuff around as we wish. Yes, I didn't seem to move that. Okay, let's move there. Okay, so that's that. That's that for perceptual maps. I'll be back for one with objective maps in a moment.